Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to use my Woodland Warden Tarot deck, so let's see what comes out for the collective today. Oh, that was Ace of Pentacles. So we have Ace of Pentacles. That's like a wish fulfillment, a brand new idea or solid commitment coming through. Oh, wow. Then we have the Empress. So this is Taurus energy. And we have 5 of arrows. Okay. So you may be dealing with somebody who is a bit like deceptive, betrayal may have taken place here. But you are getting into your Empress energy. So that is like giving birth, whether that be actual fertility, having real children, or new ideas coming through. 9 of arrows though. So there's some sort of anxiety. Maybe somebody fumbled an Empress and they are having sleepless nights over you. The Death card reversed. So this is a new beginning after a harsh ending. So you may have had to end things with this person, or you're about to have to go through an ending with this person. There could have been a literal death. This is also Scorpio energy. But this is a new beginning after an ending. In this, we have this, it's a bunch of fox. So again, I feel like there is definitely a deceptive energy here. And then we have the poppy seed on the flag there. So that is, maybe you're dealing with somebody who actually is a veteran, has some sort of like military ties, but also that's August flower. So the month of August could be significant for somebody. Or someone may have some sort of drug addiction that they have to put an end to. The Lovers reversed. Okay. So that's Gemini energy. So you may have actually like broken a soul contract with somebody. Maybe you did have like some sort of soul tie to somebody, soul connection. But you're making choices and ending karmic cycles, it looks like. So if you caught on to somebody's like deception or stuff, that could have been why you ended things. We have Queen of Wands reversed. So somebody may not be physically attractive or may not view themselves as physically attractive. This is also Queen of Wands. Or they just don't have the confidence. They have insecurities surrounding attraction. Then we have the Hermit, which is Virgo. So you may have had to take some time to yourself to gain a new perspective about a situation. 2 of Cups reversed. More confirmation that this is like definitely not a soul mate. So this is, you may have just had like a karmic soul tie situation going on with this person, but it was not supposed to be somebody that you're going to end up with for the long haul at all. But we do have 4 of Wands. So 1111, this is the marriage and soulmate card after dealing with this person. Maybe somebody was married and there was deception within a marriage. Or maybe marriage is what one person wants to have and the other person doesn't. But 10 of Arrows. So yeah, there's a harsh ending. Maybe somebody is about to get a divorce or something. That could also be it. It could be an ending of a marriage coming up. But yeah, everything's reversed. So it looks like... Also, don't fall under the, you know, thinking the grass is always going to be greener, because if you are ending a marriage, obviously think that through thoroughly before you go through with the paperwork, because you could be falling for somebody who is not actually worth your time. Justice reversed. So this is going to be some sort of a legal battle going on. You know, karmic justice is going to come at play here. You may have dealt with somebody who already was dealing with legal issues. So this is also like Libra energy. Libra season could be significant. Or maybe there's some sort of settlement that has to go to court. Maybe somebody's been putting off getting a divorce. Maybe someone's been in the separation phase for a long time with somebody. So if you've been separated, but you've just been like refusing to get a divorce, that could be coming up. 3 of Wands, this is the Traveler. Somebody could be at a distance from you. But this is also like walking into new doorways. So stepping into new things. You just have to end whatever past situation you may be clinging on to. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Somebody may have money issues. So you may be staying in a situation for financial issues. All right, Page of Pentacles reversed. So this is like, again, this may be a new connection wanting to come in, but something's being delayed. So something's not solidified yet. So again, it could be a divorce is not solidified, or some sort of assets have to be divided. 5 of Pentacles reversed. You may have past abandonment wounds that you have to heal through. But it does look like you are going to be letting go of that in the future. Maybe there was something surrounding your childhood, because this is like, a father and a child. You may have father wounds. Or maybe you are a father, or you're dealing with somebody who's a father. The World reversed. Tons of reversals today. So this is closing out karmic cycles. Things coming full circle. But again, it may be at a delay. If you're putting off putting off a divorce, but yet you've been separated from somebody, this may be your confirmation to go through with that. Also, too, you don't want to be connected to somebody financially forever, especially if you're not even together, you haven't been together for years or whatnot. You don't want to be holding on to past contracts for no reason, because if anyone falls into any sort of financial burdens or whatever, that would fall onto you in the future. So let's go to Oh Hell Nah. All right, what message for the collective? So this is going to be more for like if you are, it's coming out that you're separated from somebody. So if you're going through a separation, If they're still finding themselves, help them get lost. He's not on a healing journey. He's on a self-centered vacation. You're not a stop along the way. You're the whole damn destination. So you may have been dealing with somebody who claimed to be on some sort of a healing journey. They're not being mysterious. They're being shady. Ignoring your texts, hiding their phone, giving you half-truths. That's not alluring. That's sus. If you wanted mystery, you'd read a novel, not date one. Okay, so somebody may be hiding their phone, being a bit shady. There may be a shady element here. And again, you can flip the energy if you need to. This could be you or someone you're dealing with. You know, I did get like a shady, deceptive energy came out. So, confirmation on that. Stop romanticizing a walking red flag. This isn't mystery. It's emotional unavailability in a leather jacket. He's not deep. He's just bad at texting back. Run. Okay, so again, a lot of cards coming out around mystery. So there's some sort of hidden truths in this connection for sure. You deserve flowers, not confusion. So maybe somebody never has given you flowers, or, you know, you've dealt with somebody who's never given you more than confusion. If love feels like a riddle wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in an anxiety attack, it ain't love. You deserve clarity, not chaos. Get you someone who buys bouquets, not excuses. Okay. So yeah, a lot of confusion in here, riddles, mystery, shadiness. They don't want a partner, they want a mom with benefits. If you're packing lunches, doing laundry, and soothing egos, congratulations, you're his unpaid life coach. Let him adult on his own dime, sis. Also, flip the gender if need be. Like, if you're a man watching this and you're dealing with a woman who's doing this to you, then flip it where it needs to be. And then the intimacy is lackluster. Repeat after me. I will not confuse lust with love. You can't build a relationship on spicy chemistry alone. Eventually, you'll crave actual connection and snacks. So this may have been a connection built mostly on lust. And, you know, could have been what led to the separation, or, you know, you're contemplating a separation. Also, again, this may not be a technical marriage. You may just be in like a long-term committed relationship and you're, you know, contemplating a separation. And the legal battles and stuff could be kids. If there's kids involved, you may have to still deal with, you know, child support situation or whatever. All right, they said they weren't ready and you stayed. Babe, you are not a pre-order. If they aren't ready for love, let them go. Rehearse alone. You deserve someone ready for opening night, not a dress rehearsal disaster. So maybe this person came into your life saying that they weren't ready for relationships or commitment. And if that's not how you felt, this is your sign to exit stage left. All right. I'm going to pull a rune. So let's see what comes out for the overall energy here. All right. We got this one. Also, there's a woodpecker going on in the background. So woodpecker could be significant. Okay, we have birth, general fertility, both mental and physical and personal growth, liberation, regenerative power and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings, new growth, arousal of desire, a love affair or new birth. Okay, so you may be, it's currently spring, so this is more confirmation too that springtime may be a time where you really start to contemplate if whatever situation you're in, if it's really doing it for you, if it's holding you back, because now is the time for growth, rebirth,